In Sweden, only Stockholm have subways.
Oh, okay.
I realized that the Seoul subway system is much bigger than in Sweden. It's like 4 or 5 times bigger. It's so big.
Like you mean the cars, or you mean like the entire system?
The entire system.
Oh yeah.
The amount of lines, we have like 3 or 4.
The entirety of Sweden, only 10 million people live
Really?
in Seoul. More people live in Seoul than the entirety of Sweden.
I don't
It's
know.
so cold outside. It's really
It's
cold.
very cold outside.
But this is nothing in Sweden, I guess.
No. I think it's minus 15 degrees right now in Sweden.
In Stockholm?
Yeah, it's very cold.
We got a lot more snow.
Oh, it's so cold. Really picked a day to sightsee Seoul on this cold day. Oh, cold. Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
You guys ready to go explore Seoul on this really cold day?
Yeah, I'm very
You
excited.
look really cold. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm
You okay?
a bit
well,
cold.
It's just your luck, because I brought you guys hot packs because it's going to be a long day.
really?
Yeah, one for each of us.
Ooh.
You guys, have you ever used these before?
Never.
No,
All
never.
right, I'll show you guys how to use it. You just rip it open. There should be a little notch here where you can rip it open.
Right.
We have trading cards. Cookie run.
Oh, hot pack trading cards.
All you gotta do is you can shake it, but you can just wait. Once it's exposed to the air, it'll get really warm. So you can keep it in your pocket or put it on your hands or whatever. But it'll take a little bit, so just wait.
Lifesaver.
Yeah, I know, really. Is it cold like this in Sweden?
Yeah, colder. in
Colder?
Sweden. Yeah.
Forget it. I'm never going to Sweden. I'm just kidding.
Do we have those in this
No,
in Sweden?
we don't
no,
have
we
them.
don't.
Oh, you guys don't have these in Sweden?
No.
Really?
No.
How do you guys keep warm over there?
clothes?
Yeah.
Clothes? What clothes? You guys are barely wearing anything. Look, see? Look at you. You look. Oh my God.
We have this expression, kläder efter väder.
Okay.
Clothes after the weather.
Oh my gosh.
It's like depending on the weather you choose your clothes. There's no bad weather. There's only got bad clothes. Basically.
Oh, that's very interesting, actually. So are
It's
you?
really getting warm.
Yeah, it'll take about 5 minutes ish, and it'll get like hot. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But you guys ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah.
Go
ready.
explore Seoul. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
So have you guys ridden the subway before? Ridden the subway a lot? You guys know the system pretty well?
It's so massive. You couldn't possibly know everything.
That's one of the beautiful things about the subway system here in Korea. It's very well established. Easy to
Yeah.
get around anywhere.
Yeah.
Does anybody have to charge their?
I
you have to
think-
charge yours?
I think I might have.
You know how to charge it?
Yeah,
Okay. Well.
it's very simple.
Nice. All right.
It's very fast.
It's very fast.
Yeah.
Easy. So the rail system in Sweden, they do have one, right? So I mean, how does the card ticket system work there? Is it an electric card like this, or is it a paper ticket?
It's an electric card.
Okay.
But here it's like there's an entry fee and then there's like distance as well, right? But in Stockholm at least, it's like use your card to get in, and then there's a time limit of like 75 minutes, and you can go as far as you can.
Really?
Anywhere in that 75 minutes. So you can enter, leave anywhere. So you can go train, bus, boat, even.
So it's not just subway; it's
Yeah.
boat, whatever, like all that's all the different public transport. Really?
Yeah.
We do actually have that here, though. Like if you go from the subway to the bus, you can transfer for free or for a very low fee. It's all connected to it. We don't have boats here, though. I don't think. So
Yeah.
next time you guys go, if you by chance do use your card here, you can also use it on the bus and get like a discounted fee or free. Hansu. So you want to go? Yes. All right. Huh. So we are going to Dongdaemun 역사공원, which is on line 2. We have to go this way. Let's go this way. Is your guys' hot packs getting warm yet?
Yep.
It's getting
Yeah,
warm. All of the other lines that go through Seoul and out of Seoul and like the other areas of, Gyeonggi province, you can transfer to them on various stops around line 2. So this is the main line. And if you want to go to a different city, like out in Gyeonggi-do, or if you want to go to Incheon, then you can take line 1. There's many, many different lines that you can take. See this one right here, if you see here, there's green and then there's like a tan color on the top. That's line 7, which goes through the middle of Seoul.
Oh.
And line 2 is the perimeter, and then you get a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see these numbers right here, like this 3-3? So that means that this entire train has many different cars, right? So if you look on an app or something, it'll tell you the fastest way to transfer to a different line, or say you want to get off on like exit whatever 5. If you look up on your app, in the map app or whatever, it'll tell you get on at 3.3 because it's the closest to the exit you want to get out of.
Oh.
Here it is. That was quick, right?
Yeah, it's very good.
If I say, for example, we're going to transfer to a different line, the fastest way to transfer it, an app will tell you which number car to ride in.
Oh,
That's really smart.
that's
Yeah,
very
right?
smart.
It's very efficient.
Ska vi se.
Do you guys have data service here? 'Cause if you don't, they do have Wi-Fi on all of the trains in Seoul. So you can connect to Wi-Fi on here. Do they not have that in Sweden?
No,
If
no.
you don't have data, then you're like screwed.
Yeah.
Honestly, anywhere you go, I think because there's so many people that travel here, like they want to make it comfortable, so they have Wi-Fi stations just set up all over the city.
Yeah.
So you can get Wi-Fi wherever you go. I think here on the subway systems, they have these announcements telling you what stop you're in, right? It also tells you which side of the train the doors are going to open, and it also gives it to you on most lines, it gives you it in Korean, English, Chinese, and Japanese. So this right here tells you how many people are in each car. So you can, if it says green and it says Yoyu on it, that means that car doesn't have a lot of people. So you can go to that car. So that way you can avoid cars that are very full.
Is it all like automated?
It counts it automatic. So this one is when we're in, 7, but they were all green right now, so.
We have like 4 or 5 different trains, main one inside Stockholm. And then,
So it's like this one? the one
yeah,
that goes
like this
around?
one.
Okay, okay.
But only in straight lines. It's never in...
never,
so-
okay.
And then we have train to where we used to live, where I used to live. It's more of a tram.
So they have like inner city trains and then ones that connect the cities, like bigger trains.
Yeah, in Sweden only Stockholm have subways.
Oh, okay.
And Gothenburg have trams.
I realized that the Seoul subway system is much bigger than in Sweden. It's like 4 or 5 times bigger. It's so big.
Like you mean the cars or you mean like the entire system?
entire
The entire
system.
system.
Oh yeah.
The amount of lines, we have like 3 or 4.
We have something like 17 or
Yeah.
something like.
The entirety of Sweden, only 10 million people live
Really?
in Seoul. More people live in Seoul than the entirety of Sweden.
I sometimes forget that Sweden's not as big as I imagine it to be. You know what I mean?
Like most of Sweden, area-wise, Sweden is pretty big. 2 or 3 cities that are actually like majorly populated. Like Stockholm, like the greater Stockholm area is like 2 million people.
Oh really?
And that's like the biggest city. And then the rest is just forest.
Oh really? I see pictures of Sweden. It looks really nice.
Like in Stockholm as well, the trains are much more unreliable. Like,
Oh really?
oh, not like unreliable, but they're just more often late. Especially in winter, like the train to where we live and where he used to live. In winter, like even though it's Sweden and they should have like been made for Swedish, they could like 20 minutes late because it snows. That's
Really?
like, like every single day.
Yeah.
Almost never happens.
Yeah.
Like very rarely will a train be late.
And the trains can be cancelled because there are leaves on the tracks. Yeah.
Okay, we're here. We gotta get off. Do they have these in Sweden? Like these, there's electric doors that block you when the train's not on the platform. They don't have that?
In one station.
Only in Pendeltåg.
There's one station. That's
One
it.
station with the long distance trains at the central station of that stop. Otherwise,
They don't have safety. Maybe like 10, 15 years ago, they put these all in on every single station. And it's good for keeping people off and people falling into the tracks or like whatever, you know, something like that. In the subways too, like you guys noticed in the subway, it was warm, right? In the wintertime, they always turn it on. Some of the seats are even heated on the subway lines. In the summertime, they turn that AC on heavy. It gets actually kind of cold, but it's really good for like temperature. But we're here now, so we're gonna go up here and then put our cards, click our cards again, and then we're gonna go look around. So let's go.
All right.
So like also the trash, everything is very well organized, right? So the
Yeah.
trash, you got your recyclable materials, y'all can read English, right? And then you got your regular waste, because you know you do a lot of recycling. So if you don't, you get in trouble. This is something that is very unique, I think.
Yeah.
So instead of throwing away a cup with liquid in it or whatever, they give you these with a big jug underneath. It doesn't spill all inside the trash. So you can just throw away all your liquid stuff here and then throw away your trash respectively. It is good. And I noticed over here, they have like food. Do you guys have like food shops inside the station?
No, no.
Is it just like a bare bones station?
maybe a small convenience store by the entrance, but not every station has that either.
Well, most stations in Korea also have convenience stores, 7-Eleven or GS or whatever. Most of them have it. They have like little food stands like this. Some of them even have straight up restaurants. So
yeah.
you can like, if you're hungry, a lot of people eat food at these places on their way to work, or they'll have dinner on the way home, you know, before they get on the subway. All right, let's go out so we can go look around. See, there's even a store here, accessories.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's
hats and whatever. See, it's cold today. I forgot my gloves. You can buy a pair of gloves. You know, very efficient.
Everything.
Now this station's actually like big. You can see it just keeps going. Also, especially for tourists, you see right there it has they have lockers, storage lockers, so that if you go shopping and you don't want to carry around the stuff that you bought all day long while you're shopping, you can leave it here for like a really small fee and then pick it up on your way out, on your way home. QR codes. So then if you scan it, you can store your items and it'll if you save the code, it'll tell you where. If you forget where you left it, it'll tell you exactly where it is.
Okay.
And the only like underground station that would compare to this is the Stockholm like central
The
station.
main one.
Yeah, because that one has like entrances to like bigger department stores and stuff.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Many of them would have anything like this.
But this one is also where we are right now is like Dongdaemun History Park. It is one of the bigger stations, so it's connected to like the fashion stores and all that. So I guess it makes sense. We're going to exit 12. See, this is entering into like a department store area, as you can see.
yeah.
Very stark difference between the station and this, whatever design this is. Oh my God, it's cold. Honestly, I haven't been here in a really, really long time. So the Dongdaemun Gate, like the traditional gate, is if you go straight that way, that's the Dongdaemun Gate. This is the DDP Plaza, which is new. It's where they hold Seoul Fashion Week. They hold this year.
Oh.
So this is where all the runway fashion shows are and all that stuff.
I reacted to all the gates, that they have gates for the subway on all the stations, even the small ones. I mean, the most amount of security that we have is a little bit of a gap below the platform. So if you were to fall down, you can crawl under.
Oh,
the
right,
platform,
right.
So you
And
don't
what else? You guys find anything cool or exciting about it?
I noticed that you have seats dedicated for like pregnant women. We have that in Sweden, but most people don't follow it as much as they do here in Sweden.
See, the seats are specifically, if you see them and they're pink or they're yellow or what, they're different colors than the rest of the seats, that means that it's for the elderly, people that have like disability seats or pregnant women. And usually in Korea, even no matter how busy it is, even if it's peak hours and it's cramped, people will not sit on the seats unless they're one of those categories.
Yeah.
They'll be empty even at peak hours. So yeah, it's convenient for people that, you know, need to sit there.
It was quiet. In Sweden, it's not
Is it really
quiet.
loud?
Yeah, it's really loud. And
Okay.
people play music
Really?
on speakers.
You would literally get yelled at for that here.
Oh.
Would you?
Yeah, I think it's same as him. It's like no one's talking on the phone. There's no like phone playing anything. It's just like people are quiet. If they talk quietly. There weren't too many people on this train now, but like just like respecting that space in like between each other. Even when it's like completely crammed, you still like you barely touch anyone anyway. It's like,
yeah.
I really enjoy that.
You guys ready to go sightseeing in Seoul?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, let's go. It's cold.